for it. Welcome to historic Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Tonight, a pair of NFC foes squaring off. It's the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this is Savion Williams on the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
Not been a whole lot of careers quite like Geno's. The miraculous second act of his career in 2022 is now old news. And I think it's because of a stubbornness, a stick-to-itiveness, and a competitiveness that few have.
Smith on first down. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Man in motion, out of the slot. Straight ahead, it's Wilson. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. He hits it true despite some issues with that snap. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, Britton Covey. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by the reigning NFL MVP. He's finished top 5 in voting 4 of the last 5 seasons, Josh Allen.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they've planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
First down throw for Allen. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Allen fires out wide, complete. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. To throw again, it's Allen. This will be caught once again by Diggs. And this winds up a short gain to the 29. Devon Bullard bringing that play to an end.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Again, Allen to the air. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. This one's taken in by Kylan Granson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. That one complete to Diggs. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The 2nd drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Here comes Williams on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at first down here. They go play action. Here's Smith. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Packers first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who are going to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
From the gun, Smith. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
To number 9, Christian Watson. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They'll air it out on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
and I look at it through those optics so much, but it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Ooh, snaps a little slow, and the kick is blocked. They get up to the races, middle of the field. He's at the 30, the 10, and they scoop up the block and don't stop until they reach pay dirt. Well, shout out to the special teamers, Brock. They got somebody in free to block that kick, and things just got better from there as he took it all the way back.
These special teams coaches, they live in dark places, man, and they look for any vulnerability they can. A lot of times, you're a step slow, just a millisecond away. Not that time. It pays off in the biggest of ways.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Packers 7.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Brooks now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. They've stalled out since that first touchdown, Brock, while their opponents have done the opposite. They've heated up, and their original 7-point lead, now a deficit of 7. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Running right with Wilson. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage, it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Smith. This is Reed working the right side. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
brings up...
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Man in motion, headed right. Smith to throw. It's 3rd and 1. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. The Eagles and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you start to murmur, and you might even hear a few bluebirds.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Now try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Allen gonna throw again. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's gonna be 3rd down. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin the game.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. Slow snap, but he's able to get this one away. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. The Packers offense headed out late in the half. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Smith to the air now. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Smith on 1st down. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Smith. Jump off caught by his back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Again, it's Smith to the air. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The Packers send out their punting unit. Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. The Eagles setting out their offense one last time in the first half. They're up by 7. Let's see if they choose to rest on that and just go into the locker room. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the 3rd quarter. Got a 1-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. On now is McManus to kick this away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So to begin the 3rd quarter, the Eagles offense returning to the field. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Caught by Dotson on the slant. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd and 3 now. Allen setting up play action. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
Packers 7.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Brooks now on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Packers all set to get back out there. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. A give to Wilson up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 27-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Play action, here's Smith. That's complete to Reed, out left. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Complete to number 11, Jaden Reed. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Eagles into the nickel, 3rd down coming. Shotgun snap to Smith. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They'll bring out the punter here. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. Brings it in at the 12. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Allen on the play action. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
On 1st down, Allen. To the sideline it goes. He's got to be on the marker. Looks like he stayed in as well. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down, Philadelphia.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Allen. Complete to Diggs out left. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21.
Packers 7.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Brooks now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Packers with the football and a chance to, well, do some window dressing here in the 4th. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. It's a give to Wilson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And go play fake here with Smith. It's cut right side by Watson. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Wilson on the shotgun handoff. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Cut near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. From the gun, Smith. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Packers get it back to within 2 possessions. Geno Smith with a touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. The Eagles and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. First and 10 from the 43. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He finds Diggs right side. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. And an Eagle first down.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And Allen will hold on to this. Running in the red zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21.
35. Packers 14.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Brooks now on the return. coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back-and-forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
On first down, here's Smith. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Connecting on the slant. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So it's second down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Smith. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Throw right side, and Dobbs has it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Smith on first down. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Complete to Emmanuel Wilson.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. They'll go from the gun with Wilson. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
34-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Smith. Going deep here for the end zone. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Desperation time here on 4th. He's got it complete to Reed. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Now we give to Wilson, and they take this in for the score. The Packers get it back to within 2 possessions. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
McManus on for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down. The Packers take their first time out as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They'll run it. This is A.J. Dillon. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. One does not go far. Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Eagles are in punt formation. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Out now runs the Packer offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Smith to the air now. That's complete to Reed out left. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 37-yard line.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches. Shotgun snap to Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I can remember situations like that, Kate. Playing quarterback and you take a sack on 2nd and inches. As you're picking yourself up, this is where you got to self-talk. All right, I got to make up for it. Got to make up for it. I took a sack where I should have never taken a sack. Now I got to make up for it on 3rd down.
Now to throw. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
They've got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. This interception is also dropped, but they're still going to take possession as the incomplete pass forces a turnover on downs here.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
It's a designated keeper for Allen. So the Eagles will fly out of here with their own win. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Green Bay.